Today we're gonna make falafel, but in my new air fryer. So that's right, no oil to throw away. So I wanna thank Midea for sponsoring this video to make this recipe video happen. Thank you for this amazing air fryer. I'm so excited to show you guys the functions, how it works, but more importantly, how to make falafel, because it's one of my favorite things to eat. And I usually don't make it a lot because I hate having to deal with the oil afterwards, and I just don't wanna fry my food in tons and tons and tons of oil, right? So let's get into it. So first you're going to start by placing 1 cup of dried chickpeas in a bowl with enough water to cover and soak overnight or for 8 hours or until they look nice and plump like this. Then you will drain them. You do not want to use canned chickpeas because that's how you get mushy falafel. Then you're going to mince up half an onion, 4 garlic cloves, a handful of parsley that you will roughly chop because this is all going to go in the food processor. I put the chickpeas first with the onion and garlic and then some spices. You're gonna need 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a tablespoon of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder. This helps make them fluffy. Then you just blend. I'm just gonna blend it a bit so I make room for the parsley. You will need to scrape down the sides a few times too. So once you make room, you add your parsley and blend again. Tip, if you can get a spatula to help circulate the mix, that's amazing. Make sure to scrape the sides as you need it, and basically you want to process until you get a fine mix. It shouldn't be mushy, but it shouldn't be large chunks either. Make sure to add a little bit of flour if you feel like it's too watery. You should be able to scoop it with a spoon and form a ball. Then you're gonna place them on the air fryer pan, but before I put those in, let me tell you about this Midea Flexify air fryer. Okay, so one of my favorite features of this air fryer are the French double doors. I am in love. The aesthetic alone is 10 out of 10. So love that already. It has 10 different functions, you guys. It air fryers, it bakes, it broils, it roasts, you can heat up pizza, it's a dehydrator. It lists them all right here. So that's amazing. The size, in my opinion, it's perfect. It's 26.4 quarts to be exact. But I love that it like hides my other appliances, like my food processor, it hides it back there. I don't like a lot of stuff on my counter, so I like that it kind of hides it. It's a cyclone heating air fryer, so that means that it heats up 25% faster and uses 90% less oil than other air fryers. So love that. It's just massive, and it comes with the baking tray, the other trays, so I'm really excited to use it. And I don't have parchment paper or aluminum foil, so I really hope that the crumbs don't fall through the air frying rack. So let's get into this. So the last step to this falafel is to spray them generously with oil, and since the baking tray now had oil, I decided to add some chopped up cauliflower to see how this cooked as well. I added some shawarma seasoning and salt, tossed them around until evenly coated to get them ready to go. So I'm going to take you through how to set up the functions of this air fryer. So if you notice here on the air fryer menus, it has different temperatures for different things. Obviously, we're vegan, so ignore that fish. We're just gonna pretend it's vegan fish. The rest of the functions, you have like French fries, and I think this is toast, potatoes, and tacos, and carrots. When you turn it on, this is the screen you get. It's already on air fryer function. If you wanna move the air fryer function, you move it around here. You'll go from air fryer to toast, to bake, to broil, roast, pizza, reheat, warm, etc. Pretty easy, straightforward. Then it's gonna blink this one because it wants you to select which of your air fryer menus, right? So I'm gonna move the knob again and select A3 because it's potatoes. Then we're gonna hit confirm. Then you temperature, move the knob. We want it to 400 Fahrenheit. Apparently that's as high as it goes. And then you choose your time. So if I move it to, let's say, roast. Oh yeah, lets me go higher. So just know that you can go up to 450 or you can select temperature, and you can manually choose your temperature. It looks like it goes up to 450 is the highest. That's good to know. All right, so I ended up putting them in at 400 Fahrenheit with air fryer function for 20 minutes, but after that time ended, I ended up turning them over and added another 15 minutes until they were more golden brown. But my cauliflower came out real nice, so now it was time to serve. Okay, so now it is time for the taste test. More tahini sauce. I love this tahini sauce. I'll leave a link to the recipe below. All right, let's see if this air fryer falafel came out crispy. Well, I will say it came out crunchier than I ever made it in an oven. So that's good. It's not quite crispy to the deep frying oil. And that could just be because the oil is usually super high heat and it gets into all the little crevices. So maybe I just need to bake it a little longer, and that's just me learning how to use the air fryer. So I have a second batch going in there, so I'm gonna leave it longer. Maybe I'll stop it halfway and add more oil, because at the end of the day, falafel's crispy and moist because of all the oil, right? So this is why I was like, this is a true test to see if it actually gets crispy. But I don't mind this. Like the fact that it's not as much oil as it would be deep fried, and I don't have to deal with dispensing of the oil after, it's already a win. Now the cauliflower. If you haven't had cauliflower like this, you are missing out in life. Okay, so the second batch was using the roast function at 450 Fahrenheit. So let's see how they turned out. Okay, so I took a second batch out of the air fryer, and this one was on the roast function, okay? So I just wanted to see what it did because it heated up so quickly. I was like, I have to figure this out. Ooh, so just opening it up, it looks so good. Let me try one. Do you hear that? It's crunchy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is so good. I'm so glad that I tested out the two batches. You would think air fry would work, but hey, the roast function works. So I think that's where I need to go to 450. I don't think 400 is hot enough. So that's a learning lesson for me. Thank you guys for going along with me on this journey. So this is all real talk, real facts. So 450 for this one, but it got to the crispiness level that I desired. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you can do with this air fryer. I'm really excited to try the other functions like the dehydrator. I had always wanted one, but I was like, what am I gonna do with the dehydrator? So now I have like 10 different things in one. I love it. So if you guys want a link to the air fryer, it's gonna be in the description box below. Let me know what other recipes you wanna check out. I hope you like this one. Again, you can also deep fry these falafels. This recipe is really good. It's my go-to. Highly recommend. So let me know if you're gonna make it. Like air fryers, if you want this one, ask me questions. I'm really excited. I'm really happy with it. So I'll catch you next time on Rated B. Bye.